I get very hurt. Like few months back, year back, somebody told me, यार तुम पैप्स कर लो तो हम तुम्हें स्टार बना देंगे. मुझे बहुत बुरा लगा. मैंने यार मैं 20 साल से एक्टिंग कर रहा हूँ. स्टार वाले तो थोड़ा अच्छा काम कर रहा हूँ. थोड़ी बहुत मेरी फैन फॉलोइंग है. मुझे अच्छा काम मिल रहा है तो कुछ तो ठीक किया होगा. You know, promotions, when we go and do promotions, I find it so stupid. Actors are fighting for clothes. And who's going to style me? Who's going to pay that 80,000 rupees per day, boss? Promotions have become style icon awards. Love everybody. I'm nobody to say anything, but yes, I have the right by being a participant of this industry. By being here for 20 years, I have a right to kind of open a voice without any malice, grudge, or anger.
Hello and welcome to India Today. This is Hesha Chimah, and joining me here for a conversation is one of my personal favorites, Amit Sadh. Hello.
Hi.
Thank you for welcoming me in your humble abode.
Thank you for coming here.
I have to start off only by asking you, ये क्या है पीछे?
ये मेरा पागलपन है.
What are these texts that you've written? Do they have a meaning?
सड़कों पे जाके पागलपन करने से अच्छा है कि अपने घर की दीवारी के अंदर करो.
सड़कों पे भी तो आप निकल पड़े अभी.
हाँ, actually, सड़कों में पागलपन शुरू कर दिया, right?
पहले इसके बारे में थोड़ा सा मुझे बताओ. It says luck. I want to start off by luck. Do you believe in luck?
But you read the whole thing.
Luck is function of intent. That's how much you believe in luck.
So luck नहीं समझ में आता. Hard work समझ में आता है. अपने आप को ठीक करना, अपने आप से honest रहना, लोगों के साथ honest करना, hard work करना, बहुत basic छोटी-छोटी चीजें वो सब समझ में आती हैं. I feel when all this and the intentions and everything compile into one right functioning, the aftermath or the result or the goodness is called luck.
So what was your intent behind your show?
It's been this thought has been with me for a few years, more than a decade. Adventure motorcycling, adventure sport, trekking, mountaineering, connecting with nature, being in wilderness has impacted me a lot. It's made me, I think, a better person, a better artist, better at everything. So I always thought, I want to kind of use this experience with some form of storytelling and maybe one day kind of start sharing this with the world. But I was not able to kind of put it on paper because, you produce day and night, you have to put things on paper. And while I continued making movies and working, just like something happened, I met the right people and the right nudges happened and we said, okay, fine, we're just going to go and jump into it. And I wasn't prepared. We have showed the first 3 episodes the way they are, and this is like a first step. And now, of course, we will go into making more and exploring the country and trying to kind of keep the intimacy real, keep the not fabricated with the pressures and the craft that we have being film people. So I want that to be away. Because then it will not touch you. It will not be real.
Yeah.
So we're learning to be real. It's not easy to be real, in this world.
Yeah.
We form so many layers. So for me, it's one exploration to be real. And I just want to share this with the people.
You mentioned about it's not easy being real in the world that we're in right now. Especially for an actor, you guys have sort of layered yourself up like an onion. And right now you're sort of peeling every aspect of that while you're doing the show. Tell me 3 things that you discovered about Amit during this journey of yours.
I think the best takeaway from this beginning is I think I've become comfortable again in a little way with sharing myself. Okay, I had become very uncomfortable to a point that I started feeling anxiety, even going on a red carpet. I like people, I like talking. Media has been very nice, so I'm very comfortable with interviews because they're nice to me. Because I think of hard experiences, I had become incapable of taking rude remarks or which you all eventually have to learn because the world is not a teddy bear.
Yeah.
So I went in that cocoon, I went to a tunnel where I started kind of getting away from the industry and everywhere. But again, some good people, some good experiences. So yeah, in short, the first good takeaway is that I think I'm again comfortable in kind of sharing more about me than just keeping the the Great Wall of China, which protects me, because that's my role. I do my role, and you don't ever get to know who I am, and I can. So, and I also want to be transparent. So for me, it was a big step to, though a few friends of mine and Neha still thinks that I've dodged few questions in the first 3 episodes, and I've not been very vulnerable, and to my answer, because I respect Neha a lot. She's one of the biggest reasons whatever has come out, because she brought her craft and filmmaking and non-fiction producing experience into this. So, so that's one takeaway. Second takeaway, whenever you do any adventure, whether it's on the bike, the people that you meet, they fill your heart with more love, more compassion, more hope, and more love back for people. It's just amazing. It just keeps increasing every time you go out. Anything that you do, you just see, especially about our country. The people of the people of this country are just marvelous. They are beautiful, and so that never diminishes. And the third I can say is now, because it's out, it's given me a lot of strength. That the simplicity and the unproducedness, and there's still so much that people are pinpointing, and the messages that I'm getting. I just got a message on YouTube the other day, a guy saying, I just had my breakup, and I was like, oh, she's sad, man. And she says that, I saw your 3 episodes and it's given me hope, and I want to live again. And then Neha and I were talking. I said, isliye kiya. If this can do this much to people, and then a lot of people are saying, I just had a smile throughout. Okay, great. Itna hi chahiye. Itna hi chahiye.
When I saw the 2 episodes, what I personally felt was, and you correct me if I'm wrong, okay? For me, when somebody...
I can't correct you, because what you saw is your feeling.
Is my feeling.
And I will respect it.
So let me hear what your takeaway on that is, okay? So when I'm watching something like this, for me, it is I'm sort of rediscovering myself. I'm also rediscovering my spiritual self, because I feel when I'm traveling, when Hesha is traveling, she's sort of getting more in tune with herself, which for me is spirituality. When I get to know myself better, when I get to know my goods and my bads better, I feel that's spirituality to me. And at the same time, it's a lot of recovery and healing, which probably I never realized मुझे इसकी ज़रूरत थी. अब शायद वो लोगों की वजह से होती है, because when they meet me and I'm like, oh my god, like they have their hardships, but how are they still smiling? Or it is, oh my god, this journey is damn tough, bro. Like if I'm on a motorcycle, it's tough. Okay, but even if I'm driving, it's tough. But then when I come back, I'm just like, but maza aaya. So that's me. I want to know, Amit, in times when you spoke about criticism, how did this sort of journey help you, overcome the sense of doubt and fear that you may have had because criticism was so strongly fed in your head?
It's difficult for me. मेरे को criticize किया ही नहीं है. मेरी acting को नहीं किया, मेरे काम को इतना नहीं किया. बाकी criticism, it's I think because of my childhood and the way the experiences that I've had, I've been a thick skin on that. I've been a big thick skin on that. My thing was, I just felt hurt. I just felt hurt with the industry, and not victimizing myself, but look, this guy can never be a victim. I just felt hurt in some way, and I wish I was criticized, but I was not criticized, so I'm grateful for that.
Can I add to that? I'm sorry, I'm cutting you. Do you feel you were hurt because somewhere down the line, everybody knew what your potential was, knew what you brought to the table, but those opportunities did not come to you?
See, that also I can't complain. You have great opportunities. You are doing an interview with me, India Today. So I'm a full optimistic. काम भी बहुत अच्छा कर रहा हूँ मैं. बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहा हूँ. And so मेरे लिए कोई life में evaluation नहीं है. I'm just saying, and I'm absolutely fine now. I'm just like answering you in utmost honesty that there was a time that I became a little angry, and now I look back, maybe I was silly, because nobody's going to give you what you want on a plate. Sometimes you have to fight harder. Sometimes you have to show to the industry and this universe, ये नहीं जाएगा, इसको तो देना पड़ेगा. So that's a different thing. For me at that time, I think I became more close, and my attachment with connecting with nature, the teaching I was getting through, like you said, through roaming around, and not just staying here every day hoping that somebody's going to call me. I took that call. I said, I'm not going to wait. So if I have this time, just let me go and travel. And that taught me a lot. And like you said, it healed me a lot. It taught me a lot. And now when I come back, I have so many stories.
Yeah.
You know, I can share so many stories. So I think that is what adventure does. And everyone has the right to have their own meaning. So motorcycling saved my life. Watching it can save yours. Or listening to Punjabi songs in your car on the way to Lonavala can save your life. You know, baking a cake can save your life. Anything can bake it. Walking your dogs or your pet, you know, or feeding stray dogs Palaji biscuits. This is not sponsored. You know, can save anything can save your life. But you have to do something. When we do something, that saves our life. So for me, motorcycling, adventure sport, and all the things that you're saying, I think we all are all human beings. We have the same emotions. Everything is same. Everybody is struggling. Everybody is going through shit. And when I realized all this, then my hurt was gone. I said, why am I hurting? You know, who am I hurting with?
Yeah.
You know, अब उस पे ध्यान दो, क्या मिला? किसने अच्छे से बात की? उसको तवज्जो दो. So my whole everything became positive. I met some great people. I made some great films, and you know, life goes on.
Life goes on. You know, Amit, also tell me, I want to know from the actor that you are, are you somebody who's extremely critical about what you do? Number two, I want to know, according to you, what has made your performances, you know, something that one could remember or something that one could forget?
I mean, that's up to the magnifying glass people are looking at. 3 लोगों को मैं बहुत अच्छा लगता हूँ और 10 लोगों को नहीं. So, you know, so I think very early in my career I realized that grow, be aware, keep growing, keep getting better, keep finding that voice. Because it's every day as a human being, we are so guarded, and same as actors, we get contrived into perception and to create a persona. So I've been on that journey, how to keep it real, how to do roles. But in terms of work, I think the biggest credit, if I've done something good, it is because of the writers. Like for example, like Breathe, my character Kabir, I think Mayank and my writers, they wrote very well for me. And I'm saying this very humbly, जब दिखूंगा तो आपको अच्छा लगूंगा. So लोग मुझे 10, 15, 20 मिनट ले भी दिखाते हैं, तो मैंने उसको भी हाथ जोड़ के थैंक यू बोला. मैं ये नहीं बोला कि मुझे छोटे रोल मिल रहे हैं. मैं तो बोला 15 मिनट दो, मैं उसी में कमाल कर दूंगा. एंड ये घमंड नहीं है, इतना विश्वास होना ज़रूरी है. यू नो, सो ऑल देन इट्स सी वी हैव टू करेक्ट आवरसेल्व्स एज ह्यूमन बीइंग. दिन में 10 बार ख्याल आएगा कि यार ये बुरा कर रहा है, ये गलत है. मुझे लगता है कि उससे लड़ना बहुत ज़रूरी है. आई थिंक मैं उसमें सक्सेस हो गया. I have mastered it, you know, and so yeah, that is for the films. And I forgot the first part of your the critical part. The critical part also is that, so I've learned a lot from my fans. I remember I used to be quiet in interviews and not say much. And there's a fan of mine in Calcutta. She would message me and email me ki, Amit, I know your journey, but kab tak chup rahoge? I want to see. I know what you are capable of. Start talking. So I answered her back. Start talking. क्या मतलब मैं जाके रू इंटरव्यू में कि मेरे साथ ये क्या, मेरे साथ वो क्या, मैं नहीं मानता. So she says, not about that, but you have a voice, you have a thought, start speaking. So I remember the first interview I did after Sultan. That fan wrote me like 10 pages. Wow. Dissecting the whole, I'm so proud of you. So I think my fans have made me who I am also. I have a very intimate, close relationship with them. They've been tolerating me for 20 years. You know, throughout my journey, people have had so much patience for me to grow. And now that when I think that makes me realize and pay attention to others. So when I see someone who's not up to the mark, or who is little angry or misbehaving, maybe like how I would say, okay, compassion, and मत भूलो कि तुम भी ऐसे थे. And मुझे ऐसा लगता है हमें सबको ऐसे देखना चाहिए. You know, who we were 20 years back, we should see people who are not there in behavior or quality of work or anything. We should always not fight them. मुझे एक चीज़ बहुत बुरी लगी. मैं छोटा था, मुझे गुस्सा आता था, लोग मुझसे भिड़ते थे. किसी ने बोला ये पागल है, इसको साइकोलॉजिस्ट के पास भेजो. किसी ने कुछ बोला, किसी ने घर बुला के नहीं बिठाया और बोला यार बताओ कुछ चाहिए क्या, क्यों कर रहे हो, क्या कर रहे हो. एंड यू नो, so I just feel so I've learned from my experiences and all the things that I did not get from people or the world or the industry. No grudge. I started saying, okay, these are important things to remember when you are at a place, you know, and maybe you can give what you didn't get. So I see things in a very different way. And for criticism, I think if Imran Bhai tomorrow wakes up and says, that he has a problem with me because he's family, I will listen to him. But अगर रैंडम मेरी ट्रोलिंग करते रहोगे, मुझे बोलते रहोगे मैं बेकार हूँ, तो तुम्हारी प्रॉब्लम है, वो आवाज़ मेरे तक आएगी भी नहीं.
आप क्रिटिकल हो अपने आप को लेके कि आप चलो?
मैं क्रिटिकल नहीं हूँ, मैं प्रोसेस को मानता हूँ. मुझे लगता है क्रिटिकल होके वी वेस्ट आवर एनर्जी. क्रिटिकल होने से कुछ होगा नहीं. सो आई हैव पुट अ प्रोसेस, and that process is go do your best, be diligent, ask more questions, listen to more. I think cinema is about listening. When you make cinema, I cannot answer your question till I don't listen to your question. And you will not be able to ask the second question or a relevant question or take this conversation to a next level if you're not listening to my thing. And if he's not listening to our audio, then anyways there's nothing.
So the interview we fail.
Exactly. So I've learned that I have processes. कि उसमें भी बहुत चेंजेस आए हैं. आई थिंक 10 साल पहले प्रोसेस बहुत इंडल्जेंट था क्योंकि नए नए एक्टर बने थे और आई थिंक थोड़ा उसमें प्रोजेक्शन भी था. आई बी वेरी forthcoming in admitting that कि मैं एक्टिंग कर रहा हूँ, अभी मैं रोल में हूँ, मैं रो रहा हूँ. एंड धीरे 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 आई थिंक आई हैव बीन एबल टू काइंड ऑफ shed all that and straight away go to the bullseye, go to work, do the process, get out.
I'm going to pick from your conversation yet again. मुझे लगता ही नहीं मुझे इस phone की ज़रूरत है because I'm so engrossed. Amit, I have to ask you this. You mentioned about the fact that you've done projects and roles, whether it was limited to a time frame or not, irrespective. Now that only comes to an actor if he or she is extremely secure.
No, actually, insecure people do this.
Why do you say that?
कुछ है ही नहीं और.
Is it because of lack of opportunity?
कुछ है ही नहीं और रेंट देना है. डॉग फूड बहुत महंगा है. था अभी भी महंगा है, but अभी मैं अफोर्ड कर लेता हूँ.
मुझे बताओ आपने क्यों किया?
मुझे काम करना था. सो मेरे को जो काम मिलेगा मैं करूँगा. और मैं मानता ही नहीं 7 मिनट में, बरकत में मानता हूँ, मैं ब्लेसिंग्स में मानता हूँ, मैं अपनी हिम्मत, अपनी ताकत और अपने में मानता हूँ. मैं जो चीज़ें नहीं दिखती हैं उनमें मानता हूँ. मैं फरिश्तों में मानता हूँ, मैं अच्छाई में मानता हूँ, मैं ऑडियंस में मानता हूँ, मैं इस देश के लोगों में मानता हूँ, मैं आप में मानता हूँ. मुझे डर नहीं है. तो मेरे को डर नहीं था. यस, एक फेज आता था यार मेरे को बड़े रोल क्यों नहीं देते. बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, बीच बीच में अभी भी आता है. अपने आप को ठपली मारता है, क्यों, यू डोंट डिजर्व टू थिंक लाइक दैट. तुम्हें बहुत मिल रहा है, नेगेटिव मत हो. जो मिल रहा है उसमें तो जान डालो. 15 मिनट के लिए आ रहे हो उसमें तो पहले लोगों को मेस्मराइज करो. जब 5 मिनट या 20 मिनट या 10 इंटरव्यू हो रहे हैं, ऑफ कोर्स आई कांट कंप्लेन बिकॉज मीडिया हैज़ एक्चुअली प्रोटेक्टेड मी एंड लव्ड मी एंड एक्सेप्टेड मी द वे आई एम. बट जो मिल रहा है पहले उसको तो अच्छे से करो. पहले 15 मिनट करो, फिर 50 मिनट करो.
And then of course there was OTT.
अब तो लोग बोलते तो हर्ट होते हो कि लोग बोलते. मैं अपने फैन से भी बीच में हर्ट होता था कि कोई अब लोग, बट मैं इट्स लाइक फिर मुझे रियलाइज है मैं यार अपनी एनर्जी वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ. ये सब प्यार है. जो चीज़ समझ भी नहीं आ रही ना, ये भी प्यार है. अब कुछ बोल रहा है बीच में 10 साल अरे ये छोटे छोटे रोल करता है. इसमें लोग भी ज्ञान देते हैं. आई एम डूइंग अ रोल विद अ प्रोड्यूसर, बिग फिल्म, ही पुट सो मच मनी ऑन मी, द मूवी इज कमिंग. उन्होंने बात, मैं किसी पिक्चर हॉल में था, सॉरी रेस्टोरेंट में था, तो उसमें 3 लड़के आए, उन्होंने मेरा फोटो खिंचवाई. आप सुल्तान वाले हो ना? एंड ऐसे आपका नाम क्या है? तो ऐसे अमित. ठीक है, आपकी पिक्चर देखेंगे सर, आप बहुत अच्छे हो. मैंने ठीक है. तो अब उसमें बेचारे वो प्रोड्यूसर, ही इज़ ऑल्सो लिटिल फिल्मी है. ये देखो अमित का नाम नहीं जानता कोई. तो मुझे बहुत गुस्सा है उसमें. मैं फिर हर्ट हुआ. मैं शाम को आया, अभी की बात है 1 महीना, मुझे बहुत गुस्सा आया. उस पर भी गुस्सा आया. मैंने कहा यार 20 साल से काम कर रहा हूँ, अगर 4 लोगों को नहीं मेरा नाम पता तो इसका मतलब, तो आई वाज अगेन, दिस इज ह्यूमन टेंडेंसी. मेरे में एक बड़ी अमेजिंग चीज़ है, मैं 15-20 मिनट में 2 घंटे में अपने आप को ठीक कर लेता हूँ. And I still love my producer. I didn't even tell him that I am upset. In fact, he messaged me the next day. He felt इससे कुछ गलती हो गई, मैंने कुछ निभाया, बड़े हैं और आप मुझे काम दे रहे हैं, आपको माफ़ है, आप कुछ भी कहिए. तो खुद की जंग है यार, खुद की लड़ाई है, खुद ही को समझाना पड़ेगा क्योंकि यहाँ खुद ही हैं, कोई नहीं आएगा. कोई नहीं आएगा, खुद ही करना है. So hey, it's a journey. It's fun. It's a zoo. You're a new animal every day, and you have these feeders. And you can't bite these feeders. But you're in the cage.
But you're in the cage. That's true. We're all there. But through your journey, through your motorcycle journey, you're sort of mapping आपको कहाँ जाना है, right? आपको यहाँ दिख रहा है, मुझे यहाँ दिख रहा है. I'm sure पीछे भी है, यहाँ पे छोटा सा दिख रहा है.
This is a gift my fans gave me after watching motorcycling save my life. Yeah, they made this. This just came on. like 2 days after we launched.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
So the way you've mapped out your journey with your motorcycle, I want to know what else have you mapped out in your life going forward?
Be now.
अभी में विश्वास करेंगे हम.
Be happy, be positive. जब काम करने जा रहे हो काम करो, जब सो रहे हो सो जाओ, जब जाग रहे हो जाग जाओ. बहुत सिंपल है, कुछ है ही नहीं यार.
ये अभी आया है ना, विद टाइम हुआ है ना, ये हम पहले तो हम ऐसे नहीं होते. आई थिंक इट्स अ वेरी ग्रोइंग अप सिचुएशन वेयर यू सॉर्ट ऑफ गेट कंटेंट एंड
नहीं कंटेंट नहीं है, कंटेंट नहीं होना. कंटेंट क्यों होना है? कंटेंट नहीं हो तो फिर मैं सो जाता हूँ.
अच्छा,
कुछ कंटेंट नहीं होना है, सब कुछ है आपके सामने. इतना बड़ा मैप बना रखा है, ये कंटेंटमेंट वाला लग रहा है दिमाग?
नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं.
करना है, सब करना है, प्रोसेस है. कोशिश करेंगे, परिश्रम करेंगे, यू नो, लोगों से मिलेंगे, अपनी ट्राइब ढूंढेंगे, यू नो. तो कंटेंट तो होना ही नहीं है.
Who do you think will form your tribe, or is your tribe?
Everyone who has an open heart, everyone who wants to be nice is mine. And everyone who's not, we will set a good example that sooner or later they realize it's cool to be nice. Yeah.
Tell me a particular work that you did that really, really not just changed you as an actor, but also as a person deep down.
I mean, it's a role, it's a job. You go there, you give it your best. Life changes you, experiences.
So is it safe to say that your show is changing you somewhere nonetheless?
Well, this is not film, this is not acting.
It's real.
So, I mean, there's a contradiction in it. Everything that we do in life, work, non-work, because at work also there's some element of us, our soul, so everything does affect you. Even when you don't know things are affecting you, they are affecting you. I just feel that, again, nature, adventure, moves you, shakes you, you know, and I think also I had to do a lot of introspection. And when I started introspecting about, say, 15 years ago, I was very ashamed of myself. I realized, yeah, shit, मुझे बताया क्यों नहीं 20, 25, 30 साल लोगों ने कि मेरे में इतनी problems हैं. But then I wasn't a crybaby. I did not victimize myself because I'm like this, because of this and that. So ठीक है भाई, ये गलतियाँ, ये कमियाँ आ गई हैं ना, चलो एक एक करके सही करते हैं, जो बची वो भी करते रहेंगे.
Okay, you know, lastly before Amit, I let you go. Tell me, and I'm talking numbers over here, do you feel an actor's craft is somewhere down the line dependent right now to the success of a particular project?
For the industry.
Or box office?
Numbers are for the industry.
Yeah?
I don't think so any artist. But just this, we are in a shaky time. We are like in a blurred times. I feel that we create a process while actors should learn to respect every aspect of filmmaking. We become more humble and more accepting that there are other avenues and departments, media, people, produce, that make us who we are, including people and audiences and fans. But the blurred line is that we also need to create a system to protect actors. We are in a time where we just go after actors. People are just like trolling them, like new actors, and nobody's standing up for them.
Yeah.
I find it so hurtful. There are times I feel like, do I want to be in this profession? I'm telling you, I live with these thoughts. And then फिर मेरा अंदर का अमित जागता है कि भागना तो नहीं है, भाग के जाओगे यहाँ से, बचपन से भाग रहे हो, अब नहीं भागना, अब तो यहीं रहना है. So है, थोड़ा blurred है, थोड़ा हम खुद भी हैं. I think we also troll each other. I feel, I don't think so कि audience के पास इतना टाइम है इतना ट्रोलिंग के लिए. तो कोई तो एजेंसी है, कोई तो बैठा है जो ट्रोल कर रहा है, कोई तो है जो पैसे ले रहा है दूसरों के बारे में बुरा छापना. आई होप वो लोग अपने ज़मीर में झांकें और इतना टॉक्सिक एटमॉस्फेयर और बच्चों को और न्यू कमर्स को जो स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं उनकी हौसला अफजाई करें. अगर उनको बताना है कि वो बेटर हो सकते हैं, तो मैं बताऊं, अगर मेरी टीम में कुछ गलत करेगा ना, मैं सामने कभी कुछ नहीं बोलूँगा, मैं कोने में बुलाऊँगा, यार क्या प्रॉब्लम है, क्यों कर रहे हो, ऐसे मत करो. So I don't know, this is, what is happening is sad.
Yeah.
You know, and I just feel that somebody speaks up. I feel we are there to protect each other, because जब मेरे साथ होगा तो अगर मैं ही किसी के लिए नहीं खड़ा होऊंगा तो फिर मेरे लिए भी कोई नहीं खड़ा होगा. हम लोग बहुत डर गए हैं, बहुत डर गए हैं कि कौन गुस्सा हो जाएगा, कौन नाराज़ हो जाएगा. But I just feel we cannot allow anybody in this industry or any industry, but because we are in the industry, we have to take care of us. तो अगर कल ही आपके जो कैमरामैन इनके साथ कोई बुरा कर रहा है, हमें खड़ा होना पड़ेगा. भाई आप इससे ऐसे बात नहीं कर सकते. सेम वे अगर कोई एक एक्टर है नया शुरू कर रहा है या 5वीं फिल्म कर रहा है, आपको क्रिटिक करना है, वो एक प्रोसेस है. आपको बोल दो इसने बहुत गंदी एक्टिंग की, but to have a whole media go after that person, and even actors, I think, like I've had great experiences. I've had actors who've been difficult to work with, but that can be also in your home. Correct. Sometimes with your own sister or your stepsister or your, we have hard days with our pets also. They're one, like, you know, I mean, that's life. But you don't go out. So if, like in my film, I will never speak against my co-artist, because at that time he's my family and I have to protect him. I will not feed media कि यार ये ऐसा करता है वो कैसा करता है. So कहीं ना कहीं हमें अपने आप में भी झांकना होगा. We have to become better. And I am forthcoming in saying this. और इसकी वजह से अगर आपको मुझे जो 1.5 फिल्म मिलती है वो भी नहीं देनी है, कोई बात नहीं. You know, पेट्रोल अभी भी इतना महंगा नहीं हुआ तो बाइक तो चला ही नहीं.
No, I feel we need a lot more people to talk, and I feel today what's happening is that people are opening up who genuinely resonate and feel what you are feeling. तो अगर empathy है तो बात करते हैं लोग, नहीं तो इन चीज़ों पे अपनी बात नहीं होती है.
पिक्चर बनाना एज एन इंडस्ट्री बहुत दूर है.
हाँ.
पिक्चर बनाना बहुत दूर है. पहले एक दूसरे को बनाओ, एक दूसरे को प्रोटेक्ट करो. आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि सब घर चले जाओ. Everybody doesn't have to like everyone, but like just there's some ethos, just some ecosystem, just some dignity, one, you know, some acceptance for everyone. I just feel I've seen it gone back to worse.
Yeah.
I feel it was better 10-15 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, and then this whole thing, I get very hurt. Like few months back, year back, somebody told me, यार तुम पैप्स कर लो तो हम तुम्हें स्टार बना देंगे. तो मुझे बहुत बुरा लगा. मैंने यार मैं 20 साल से एक्टिंग कर रहा हूँ, स्टार वाला तो छोड़ो, अच्छा काम कर रहा हूँ, थोड़ी बहुत मेरी फैन फॉलोइंग है, मुझे अच्छा काम मिल रहा है, तो कुछ तो ठीक किया होगा. आप मुझे आके 20 साल बाद बोल रहे हो तुम पैप्स कर लो, मैं तुम्हें हीरो बना दूंगा. मुझे बहुत बुरा लगा. You know, फिर कोई पीछे पड़े रहते हैं, फोटो शूट करो. मैंने कहाँ से फोटो शूट करूँ यार, क्यों करूँ फोटो शूट? मतलब फोटो शूट करके क्या करूँगा? फोटो लेके, मतलब पहले 20 साल पहले स्ट्रगल करते थे, फोटो लेके आते थे, अभी वो भी नहीं होता है. मैं अब कहाँ क्यों फोटो शूट करूँ? मतलब व्हाई डू यू वांट मी टू डू अ फोटो शूट? नहीं, आपको स्टार बना देंगे आप फोटो शूट करोगे तो. चाहे फोटो शूट से स्टार कैसे बनेंगे? तो मैं देता हूँ. मैंने कहा लो भाई 20,000 फुट पे फोटो शूट है, मेरी बाइक का और मेरा, ले लो फोटो, दिखा दो लेके. You know, so we are strange, and then we are also making actors like that. We are making them feel ki, you know, promotions, when we go and do promotions, I find it so stupid. Actors are fighting for clothes. And who's going to style me? Who's going to pay that 80,000 rupees per day, boss? पहले प्रोड्यूसर ने 15-20 करोड़ की फिल्म बनाई, फिर उसको अभी प्रमोट करने के लिए 10-5 करोड़ लगा रहा है, फिर वो आपको 2 लाख रुपए पर एक्टर देगा. 20 एक्टर का हो गया, समझ लीजिए 20-25 लाख रुपए पर डे या 20. पिक्चर कैसे चलेगी? And it's not a fashion parade. Yeah. So everybody has to think. I don't want to be a devil's advocate. मैं ये सब चीज़ें सोच के मैं सुधार लाया. I like being a producer. मैं प्रोड्यूसर खुद बोलता हूँ सर आपकी फिल्म में मेरी टीम बहुत अच्छी है. You know, right now I'm doing a film which is a big story but low in budget. I called my makeup team. Everybody ने had a chat. Said sir, we'll do it for free. I said free में नहीं करोगे. मैं भी free में नहीं कर रहा हूँ, but मुझे इतना मिल रहा है. Sir, we are doing the movie. So I'm also now learning, but I'm just saying that promoting movies was not about, I'm not saying कि बुरे कपड़े पहनो, अच्छे कपड़े पहनो, you know, जो करना है करो, but promoting movies was never about a fashion parade. Yeah. It was not about spending lakhs and lakhs of rupees on clothes and hair and makeup. Yeah. If I'm promoting a movie, you want to see my exuberance and excitement of my movie. Correct. Not walking into an interview with 10 people and wasting the money. Yeah. I'm sorry, I have very hard views on this.
But you know, I'm actually resonating with all of that, because as a journalist myself, when I'm going and actually doing an interview, I'm seeing 15 minute hair makeup हर interview के बाद जा रहा है. Okay, take your time, no worries, I understand it's camera. But thereafter, what's happening next? I'm not seeing the passion in, you know, the questions I'm asking.
Because I feel we've made it a thick joke.
Yeah, it's like that.
It's a joke. Promotions have become style icon awards. You know कि यहाँ अच्छे कपड़े पहनेंगे और फिर स्टाइल आइकन अवार्ड में मिलेगा. So again, I don't want to be harsh. I love everybody. I'm nobody to say anything, but yes, I have the right, by being a participant of this industry, by being here for 20 years, I have a right to kind of open a voice without any malice, grudge or anger, that this is what I'm seeing is something we can correct, make better, all of us, everybody, you know, and then let's kind of see actors as artists and not numbers. You know, so I hope the producers and the directors and the makers also have more bold, you know, we should bring more talent. Yes, we should give work, you know, and it should be on merit and it should be on your relationship also, whatever it is. But I just feel some correction. some heart, you know. And then of course, if an actor is also going out of the line, the industry without cancelling them. Yeah. So if you do something wrong, if I do something wrong, don't cancel me. Tell me. Give me an opportunity to explain myself or get better.
Yeah.
So, like Abhi, I've been seeing there's this young actor who's just being trolled by everyone. I so wanted to call her and get her number and say कि यार, and just come out, but then in my team everybody says अमित मत पढ़ो इसमें यार. देख तो ये भी हमारी एडिट नहीं, फिर तुम्हारे पीछे आ जाएंगे, तुम्हारी पिक्चर नहीं देखेंगे, तुमको ट्रोल करेंगे. अब मैं थक गया हूँ यार. मुझे पिक्चर नहीं दोगे, मैं खेतीबाड़ी करने में, you know, आजकल मटर बना रहे हो ऊपर 400 किलो बिकता है यार. बहुत पैसा है खेतीबाड़ी में यार. You know, so imagine यार, after 20 years I want to talk about cinema, I want to talk about good films, I want to talk about how we can tell Indian stories to the world. So I think we all need some soul searching. Why we are here, why we want to make movies.
That is true, Amit. Well, I feel motorcycles are truly changing your life and changing you in many ways. I can see a change.
के बाद motorcycling ही करनी पड़ेगी.
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं. But I appreciate your honesty. I like the fact that you've been so open. चलो parting note पे मुझे बताओ, at this point in time, what is it that you're most passionate about? What do you love the most? Okay, you're very much a now person.
बाकी सब हो रहा है, अद्भुत है. अगला मिनट भी बहुत अच्छा है, कल भी बहुत अच्छा है. बस इस समय आपके साथ बात करना.
चलो, I feel good. Thanks, guys.
No, it's not. Like everyone in this room right now, right here. Yeah.
Amit, thank you.
Thank you.
Pleasure talking to you.
Same.
Absolutely looking forward to this show. 3 episodes तो हैं ही बाहर सबके लिए. I'm sure आप बहुत सारे निकालने वाले हो. हमें पता है ये बात. Fingers crossed.
सड़क पे ही रहने वाला हूँ.
अरे shooting करेंगे हम लोग full fledged. But looking forward to talking to you super soon again.
Thank you.
Is there any project that you can talk about?
Project तो नहीं है, but film जरूर है.
उसके बारे में बता सकते हैं आप?
Of course बता सकते हैं. ऐसा
please बताइए.
कोई हम लोग मूवी इंडस्ट्री में है, नासा में नहीं है.
हाँ चलो अच्छा.
नासा की बातें छुपानी पड़ती है क्योंकि वो
साइंस
है और फ्यूचरिस्टिक है, या कोई नई वैक्सीन बन रही है तो उसका कोई कोड और मॉलिक्यूल नहीं शेयर कर सकते. पिक्चर इसके बारे में आराम से बता सकते हैं. There is a film that I am a part of and I'm very excited that it's ready to come out. It's called Pune Highway. It has an amazing ensemble cast, not cost, and cost also. You know, Jim, yeah. And Anubhav Pal, Manjari Ketki, Hesha Chimah. Beautiful cast, beautiful film. So that is ready for display.
Oh, nice.
And I cannot wait to kind of talk to you again when the right moment arises. And there's another film which is about this angry, crazy encounter specialist. It's called Main, which is also ready for display and release and distribution. So yeah.
Lovely. Yeah. चलो अच्छा है. अभी और चीजें हैं देखने के लिए YouTube के अलावा हम
ये 2 फिल्में तो आएंगी. इसके आगे काम मिले नहीं मिले पता नहीं.
मिलेगा. We are living in the now, so we are going to get all of it.
खुद बनाएंगे नहीं मिलेगा तो.
अरे यार, now तो we have people out there. Thank you so much, Amit. I'm going to see you super soon.
Done. God bless. Thank you.
Thank you.